Hello there, Ray here, and welcome and Merry Christmas to all you guys. We are back here on the ProtoTech SMP server, and since it is Christmas, I would like to do something Christmas themed for the members. That means it's a 6th year of having Christmas on the ProtoTech server, which is pretty crazy to think about because Hermitcraft had their 7th year anniversary earlier this year. You guys know we're really close friends with the Hermitcraft members, and many of which have came on the server and toured it. Every year I've been giving gifts to the other ProtoTech members, as there's about 20 of the members that play on the survival server. We have quite a few members that just do like creative stuff or modding who never actually come on here. But of those that play survival, I like to do something each year to kind of help them have a better experience on the server. Past years I designed like a dog farm so that people would have a way to get dogs easily, as on a server like this you just don't go out into like a forest and find dogs. We have farms that actually do that. And I've also went ahead and gave people like shulker box builders that were designed to fill up a shulker box with very specific stuff so that they have all the items they need to do like redstone, other things like that. And out here is actually our Christmas tree. We keep it here every year. As the server is over 5 years old, we reach our 5-year anniversary back in early October. So instead of each year designing a new Christmas tree, I went ahead and designed this one quite a few years ago, and we use it so we don't have to tear it down and put it back up. So don't tell anybody that. I think it's supposed to be like bad luck if you leave your Christmas tree up all year. But it is kind of a little ways away from spawn. Spawn is just over that ridge there. So we really don't have to worry about it causing any problems with like query machines or perimeter makers, stuff like that. And that there is Acheron's tree farm. It's actually very festive looking as well. Has like green, white, and red in it. But this year I want to go ahead and give another gift to the members that they can use on a day-to-day basis here on the server. So there is quite a few things that every time you come in and play some Minecraft, even on a super advanced server like ProtoTech, the player has to use. So you got your tools, you got like your ender pearls, your rockets, and your food source. So I'd like to try to give a easier source for one of these for the members. But let's head on over. In our spawn chunks, we have a few different things to help the members. So right here in the very center, we have a rocket shop, which is over here. I think Lord John built this. This is where players can like easily grab some rockets and move on to their projects. There's a lot of rockets in there. And then over here, I think Smudger, he made a ender pearl like shulker box display, I think. So if you click in here, you can see you can get all your ender pearls from here. And if you want to get a whole shulker box of ender pearls, you grab it from here. So very useful. The one that we don't have right here in spawn is actually a food source. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can actually bring large amounts of food source over here and maybe give some way to display it for the members. The major food source that I use, I think most of the members use, is steak. And a long time ago, like I said, the server is super old, but like 5 years ago we went ahead and designed a mushroom farm that has mushroom spawning, and they're automatically killed and we can collect their meat. Okay, I think it's this direction. But yeah, it's a really nice way to easily get food automatically, and we have so much food backed up. I don't think anybody has ever even ran the farm for quite a while. I think it's down this way. There's actually a tunnel that goes all the way to it. So go past our end portal, and I think we also go past the villager island, which is over here. And then this way is to the mushroom farm. I think it's also to someone's base down here too. John's base is also there, but at the very, very, very end of this piston bolt is the mushroom farm, or we call it the moo farm. We like to shorten and abbreviate and give acronyms to different farms just to make it easier to communicate when typing with each other. But yeah, this is the mushroom farm because we got all the Christmas texture chests. That's automatically done by Minecraft. Around Christmas time, it automatically makes the double chests, these green ones with the Christmas trees on it. The red ones are those little ones with the Christmas trees on it as well. And these chests with the lights mean that this whole column is completely filled with cooked steak, which is a lot. And it goes all the way over here too. There's a bunch over here as well. So we have a lot of steak here, and we have a lot of room to even put in more if we wanted to. I think at one time, one of the members had most of these double chests actually filled. So we went through quite a bit. But it's definitely not anywhere close to being empty. I think there's some chest over here that have other stuff in it. What is this one? Ah, that's a leather one. And I think this might be the raw steak over here. Yep, raw beef. So what I'd like to do, since we designed this way back in 1.8, which is quite a while ago if you think about it. We're already in version like 1.12. But what I like to do is put in a system to package up the steak into shulker boxes. And that way we can take them over to spawn so people can use them. Of course, I like to do this automatically. So I think what I want to do is, since most of the steak currently goes downwards and then into these chests, maybe put some hoppers underneath these hoppers here to pull out any steak that comes in and automatically put it into shulker boxes. So over here we have our ender pearl elevator, and I think on the other side is just a wall as well. But there is room for us to come in here, put in some hoppers, and then I would pipe it downwards and then put in a automatic shulker box loader. I've showed quite a few designs in the past how to put items into shulker boxes, break them off, and store them away into chests. And if you guys are curious about this farm, it still works. Even though we designed it at 1.8, it still works for 1.12. We just fixed a couple of item elevators when we updated. But if you would like to learn more about the farm, we did cover this farm in one of the ProtoTech tours, and I'll link it down below. But the shulker box loader I'm going to actually build today is from Samos. He's one of the newer members that are ProtoTech. He's really good at doing redstone stuff, including shulker box loaders and other similar contraptions. So you guys can check out his channel down below. I think I'm actually going to stick it right in between the two of these, as we do got a one wide area, and this design is one wide. And I do have my redstone shulker box here, so I should have most of the components I need to build this up. You might notice that my ender chest is completely loaded actually with shulker boxes, and they're organized from 1 all the way to 27. And all these shulker boxes loaded with all this good stuff was actually a gift from CampNut. He is one of the builders that are part of the ProtoTech community, and I'm really thankful for that gift from CampNut. And I do have a clip of him giving the gift to me, as well as explaining all the different stuff inside of the shulker box and how it's very useful to use. And I will be showing that in a future video. You can see I went ahead and built up the entire one wide shulker box loader. And like I said, this is by Samos the Sage. And he's also a YouTuber, and it's one wide tileable, very compact and easy to use. Even though with this new system here, we aren't really using these chests on either side. I think we're just gonna leave them here for now because they do look nice. I did notice that even the ones that show that they're supposed to be not full, actually are pretty much full. It's just at the very, very top that they don't have any items. So like all these are actually full, and like these are all actually mostly full. And this side is also mostly full, so there's actually way more here than I ever anticipated. I think it's just this side that's not actually have any stake in it. But either way, I went ahead and put the system in, and it is loading shulker boxes, and they're coming out here. We got our first one already. And I just turned a bunch of these hoppers over so that they would end up putting the stake over here. So I'll just AFK this for a bit. Actually, I'll probably leave my alt account here to AFK it. I made a mistake when I built this. I wanted to put the redstone torch actually above this and have some glass to see through, but in this version we can't actually put redstone on top of glass. So I'm just going to go with his original setup with the redstone block there and some just dust on top of it. So let's head on over into spawn. Spawn kind of has 4 different corners which have the different useful things. So in this corner we have the rocket shop, and then this corner we have like the ender pearls. This one is the no texture cactus, which looks a little bit funny because I think I'm running Optifine. Over in this corner we have the switches to turn on different things. We have like our end loader. This loads our end dimension, hostile mob switch. We turn on or off the mobs. We also have a loader for 0, as well as permanent loading in the overworld. And we also got another loader and a passive mob switch. But I think I could put it right over here, or I could put it over here, just on this side of the spawn platform here. I think I will put it here. The system here is something that Smudger put up, which kind of transfer items from down below, puts them up here, and I think it unloads them if I remember. We might be able to clean this up. I don't think we really need like all the storage down here, because he just has like 1 chest of storage, which then is just piping all the way up. We could probably just put this 1 chest up there, so I might do that as well. So I tore down the extra stuff around here, and what's left is the actual redstone used to deposit the new shulker box as well as break the old one. And I think what I'm going to do is just take his design here and compact it down and then build it up over there. So I'm actually going to take this into a creative world. That way I can easily see if I can compact it down. So I went to creative and redesign this a little bit to compact it down. I'm gonna go ahead and change this one out to the design that I came up with. And then I also build in the other one as well. So I went ahead and added the design over here, and I also built another one exactly the same over here. This is one which we're going to fill up with the stakes. So I'm gonna go over to the move arm and grab a bunch of shulker box full of stakes and put it in here. Then I'll show you guys how this actually works. So we're here at the move farm, and you can see quite a few shulker boxes are already full, and I'll let my count AFK here some more, so more of them will fill up. This will be good enough to get started. Let's take these back to spawn and see how the machine works. So the shulker box is full of items. We'll go back here. Let's go ahead and put all those in, and then they'll automatically be put into this dispenser here. And to get it started, we just need to put like an empty one here, or I can just activate it manually the first time. So I think if I put a pressure plate right here, there, that should have done something. Let's see if we got a shulker box in there. Yeah, we do. Okay, awesome. And it pulled it out of here. So you have a choice. If you just need like to refill your stack, then you can always do that to refill it. Or if you want a whole bunch to put like in your ender chest. When you're not near a spawn, you want to refill your stack, then you can just grab a whole shulker box full. And underneath, I went ahead and put in some chests to grab the empty shulker boxes. So this chest over here is going to grab the empty ender pearl shulker boxes. And then this one should grab the empty shulker boxes that come from the stake. So ender pearl station there, and then this one will be called stake station. So now we get our ender pearls very quickly, get our stake really quickly, and we also got the rockets over there as well. And those are the main three things that you kind of use quite a bit. So I think the last thing we need to do is inform the members that we actually have a present for them. So let's head over to the Christmas tree, and we will put a sign down telling the members that they can come in here to spawn to check out their new present. So we're at the Christmas tree, there's an empty chest here. I'll put a sign that says, "From Ray to everyone." Now I think I want to rename a item. Maybe it'll actually be a stake. And we'll say present at spawn. I put in parentheses stake station. Now when people come here, they should be able to see that, and they'll go to spawn, and you can use the new station that we built them. It's pretty crazy to think that there has been 6 years of Christmas on this server. And I'm very thankful to be accepted onto the ProtoTech SMP server. It has been an absolute blast just to be able to work with all the great members that are part of the server and do stuff in survival that has never been done before. But all this has only been possible because of you guys supporting me as well as the other fellow ProtoTech members. So I'd like to thank all you guys for sharing what we do here on the ProtoTech server with other Minecrafters. And with your guys' support, we'll probably see another 6 more Christmases on the server. And as always, thank you guys for watching as I have fun in survival. Bye bye.